We're at the IAS meeting here in Paris. We're here with Michel Molina, who is with the hypergay study at the NRS. And we really appreciate you taking the time because we had several interviews with you. You were in a panel talking about the hypergay study, and now we're just continuing to follow up because this is important information. So give us where we were maybe the last time at CROI and where we're at now.
So I think we have now more evidence that this dosing regimen on demand for MSF is safe and highly effective. We have published this week the extended long-term follow-up of the hypergay study with 2 more years of follow-up, and actually the efficacy was as high as 97% in terms of reduction of the HIV incidence. We also have now the rollout in France, since France has approved PrEP for a year and a half now, and more than 3,000 people have actually started PrEP. 57% have started it on demand, and the efficacy is still very high. So in addition, at this conference, we are presenting data among people who have unfrequent sex. So we have done a post-hoc analysis of the hypergay data, looking only at individuals that had fewer sexual intercourses during the study follow-up. And actually, among people who had less than 5 intercourses per month, that's a median, so 25% of them had less than 2 sexual events per month. The efficacy of on-demand PrEP is still very high. So I think these data, these clinical data, both from the hypergay study, from the rollout in France, and also from the use of this on-demand regimen among gay men, also in other places in Europe, because on-demand is actually recommended as an alternative to a daily for MSM in Europe. So we have now data at this conference also from Belgium, from the Netherlands, from the UK, and also from Canada, where people and doctors are using on-demand PrEP for MSM. So I think we can probably with more confidence today say that this is a real option for people. We're not saying that you should use on-demand instead of daily, but I think it opens and it extends option for people that are willing to use PrEP. They could use it daily or on demand, and we see that in the clinic. People may switch from an option to the other depending on their behavior and their life.
But this is just for MSM. This is not for women and something.
That's right. That's right.
Make that very clear.
No, it's very clear that it's only for gay men who have sex with men. We have no data so far in women, and the PK actually in women is probably a little bit tricky, and we need clearly more studies in women. But I think with on-demand regimen being approved also for gay men will make us in a good position to assess this regimen. Maybe it's not the same one, but an on-demand regimen also for women, because we realize that also for women, for some of them, being committed to a daily regimen is an issue. And so providing options, waiting for long-acting agents, which are not going to be available for years, on-demand use of pills could also be interesting. Clearly for women, we need more data. We cannot recommend on-demand regimen for women today.
Looks like you're going to have a number of sequential trials on down the line of various sorts to identify certain populations for certain applications.
You're right. I think more work needs to be done to really address this issue of on-demand in other high-risk populations. These trials are challenging to do, but we think they're going to be useful, so we are hopeful to conduct these studies in the near future.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Yep.